Well, Jasmine, we have to explain to Jasmine that we steal the best lines.
And this is one of the best. Not dying from it, but she's living with it and beyond it. And that really sums it up.
And here's Dr. Fernandez. You were loving that line,
I love that. That was great.
Isn't that something?
What the perfect attitude. How to attack this problem that we're solving more and more each year.
We talked to Dr. Schultz earlier about treating patients for years. What's it like for you to be out here to see so many people living with it and beyond it?
It's wonderful. It's and patients who come up, ones that I've seen recently and some that I haven't seen for a couple of years, coming out, hugging me, saying, "Oh, I did it. I made it another year." And it's just really inspirational to see this.
We were talking earlier last week, I guess. Just tell us how you got into this line of work. What led you here?
So I always say that I didn't choose this job chose me. When I was in my general surgery training, there were no women at the facility where I was. There were no female attendings, there were no female residents, so a woman would come in with a diagnosis of breast cancer and she'd look at me. She'd be drawn to me. She wanted to see that look in my eyes that it's okay. We have ways to fight this. You're going to beat this. Don't give up. It's not a death sentence. So that just drew me more and more to treating women with this disease, and it's been the best choice I've ever made, really.
I know we've come a long way, though. Manchester Health Cancer Network, I know you guys are doing a lot of research.
A lot. And Komen, this event, I don't know that people realize this event, the money from this event that's raised goes into funding research. My training was funded through money from this, from Susan G. Komen. It also funds things for people who can't afford treatments, can't afford transportation. So this is a great service that's being done here, and I hope Komen continues to do this forever.
When you see,
or at least until
they find a cure.
That's right.
Will there be a cure in our lifetime?
You know, I think that people maybe get discouraged, like, we still haven't found a cure, we still haven't found a cure, but we've made such progress in treatment and targeting treatments. So people are getting less aggressive therapies when they're not necessary, when they really don't need it. So they're having less side effects from therapies. So I think we're curing parts of cancer all the time. It's just, will we ever completely eradicate it? I mean, it's possible, but I think that we need to focus on the better and better treatments every year.
Well, and I was going to say, it's almost become like a chronic condition.
Absolutely.
You know, like diabetes or other things that you live with. Like you live with it and live beyond it.
Yeah.
But back in the day when you were first breaking in and you were telling patients that they had breast cancer, did they go into a dark room and stay there? Because now I feel when you tell them,
I can beat this, I can live with
friends that are examples that they can do this.
Absolutely. And I think it's so much, there's so much more exposure for breast cancer. So people see survivors, they meet survivors, and women, when someone's diagnosed, oh, hey, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed 5 years ago. I was diagnosed 15 years ago. So, and I used to say that. The woman that sits next to you in church might be a survivor. Your neighbor might be a survivor. And once this diagnosis comes out for you, and people will say that, oh my gosh, people came from everywhere. I never knew that they did that. I think that now that's happening more and more, where people are more open about it. And my office, the person who greeted people when they came in, that checked people in, was one of my survivors, and she has since retired. But it was so, and she would tell people all the time, I went through this. I understand some of what you're going through, and that was so inspirational.
Makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely.
All right, Dr. Kristen Fernandez, keep up the good work.
Thank you for being smart. Thank you. We need smart people.
Yes, we do. Like Mike and Wyatt, huh?
Okay.
Mike and Wyatt, out there live
if you say so.
Halfway point of the race, I think they're smart.
Well, they're scientists, that's right.